Hitting record. Evil Dead Burn coming up.
But you said, get off your horse and drink your milk.
Get off your horse and drink your milk.
See? Still British.
He tries.
Still
Sort of
British.
like
All right.
scary movie. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I am one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm the guy on the end, Lon Black. What are we doing today, Mr. Price?
Today we are reviewing Evil Dead Burns.
Ooh.
That is I think I got down here. It's actually the sixth movie in the franchise, but like it's the second in the very recent
Do they count?
franchise.
Do they count Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 as separate
they
movies?
do. Well, they have to, right?
Well, I guess so. I mean, they're slightly different stories.
That's slightly different.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're going to be reviewing that in a little while, but before we do that, we do something even more important. Mr. Long, what would that be?
We drink.
He is very proud of this today for some reason.
Again, as always, I always tell you guys this. I'm excited about some, nervous about others. I actually, in this particular instance, not this one, but like, I'm looking forward to this one. But one of the movies we'll be recording later on, I'm actually scared of. I'm a little terrified.
Okay.
But I'm a daring sort, so.
You're clinking.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of
another bottles.
A risk taker.
Oh, I did bring these for everybody. What do you guys want?
Shit.
And we actually have
Would you like one?
some
I'm not even thinking
in the
about
closet.
hot hair.
Look at that.
Oh, this is purified water.
Okay.
It is. It's not
For-
good water.
for
Is
your
like a
third.
cyclosporia in it? Is that,
I think
yeah,
so.
okay.
So,
It'll purify your I'm not looking.
okay, so this one,
Am I waiting now? Okay.
yeah, I'll give you the bottom of it, but
That's what she said.
obviously I had to go with the burn. And if I'm going with burn,
High
if
proof.
there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh,
No,
okay.
there's smoke, there's fire.
Okay.
So we have Bulleit Bourbon Mesquite Smoked
Ooh.
Malt
Interesting.
Whiskey.
Well, there's a lot of things in that.
Right, a lot of words. So,
Wow.
so this is actually properly smoked, where some other smoked whiskeys, they actually add smoke flavoring to it. This is done properly. They smoke the malt grain before they add it in.
Ah, okay.
So, just like Scotch.
Yep.
So this is a 93 proof,
I like it.
minimum 6 years.
Nice.
They distilled this and put it in the kegs November of 2018.
Wow.
They bottled it in 25. Mash bill is 65% corn, 30% mesquite smoked malted barley, and then 5% of regular malted barley.
So we're going to pour some out for home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll let you hold it up while
Yeah.
I'm talking about it. So it's tasting notes. Caramelized sugar, warm mesquite smoke, creamy vanilla toffee, sweet tea,
Yummy.
savory barbecue undertones. Anyway, let's give it a shot.
Sure.
I do have some trivia about this.
Oh.
This is the first time in Bulleit's history that they've done something, stepping away from rye. They did do a bourbon, but this is the first time they've actually done something where they've completely taken rye out of the corn. There's
Oh, wow.
no rye.
And that's no rye.
Oh.
I can
All right,
I can
all
smell
right,
it from here.
all right,
Say
all right. I'm getting excited.
Smell like a barbecue.
Not quite.
No.
But again, it's like that could be just bottle smells versus what it will smell like in the glass.
You can. It's not. It doesn't. For what do you say? 93.
Yeah, 90. I think it was 94.
It's like 40. What is it? 46.5.
No, it's
So that's
90.
46.5.
Yeah,
So
it's
93.
93
Yeah.
proof. Okay.
And the other thing about this is they did this back in 2018. They only made so many barrels because they were just playing around. And that's it.
Yeah, it says
Once
limited
this is
release.
gone, it's gone.
Only 400,000 bottles.
Only
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
400,000 barrels.
Yeah, were made.
It's going to be as rare as Russell 10.
Uh-huh. All right, yeah, no,
So
listen.
I still don't smell the mesquite.
Really?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm.
I just smell
It's smelling a
Well, I
lot.
smell smoke for sure, but
Do you?
That might just be the wildfires up in Canada.
yeah, right.
I do smell it a little bit. Okay.
I was gonna actually talk while I sipped. Don't ever do that at home, kids.
Okay.
Woo! Sorry, am I too loud?
Yeah, it has a little bit of heat to it.
Yeah, it's pretty mellow. Well, it's 6 year,
Yeah, for that.
and it's only
But it's
93.
only 93.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that high. It's normal. It's average.
But
Like 86 to 94, you know, is kind of.
Yeah. I would say
Those were good years. Oh.
I would say this is more smoldering than burn.
Ooh. I'm not getting. I'm not getting the smoke.
You're not getting any smoke.
So if you really take a sniff on it, you can definitely smell some smoke in it, but it's,
Yeah, that I smell. But I'm saying like.
Oh, in the
I'm
taste.
expecting smoky flavoring.
Okay. As far as the taste goes, you're right. It's not an in-your-face smoke because it's not like smoke added.
Yeah, because that would probably overpower. Okay, I get
It's a smoked grain.
Okay.
But, you know, the Scots do it all the time, man. They smoke the shit out of that grain and you taste every bit of it.
so it's funny because I can taste it a little bit of like toasted.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of a toasted
Okay.
like flavor to it.
Toasted caramel.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's sweeter. Well, we should
It is, yeah.
we should rate it. We
Okay,
should
yeah,
rate
yeah,
it
we
before we see if there was any other trivia I had. Nope, no other trivia.
Going single number.
As everyone should know at this point, we do a barrel rating from 1 through 5.
Barrel for
That's-
us Americans. You said it sounds like barrel.
That's barrel.
Say it again.
A barrel?
I hear barrel. What are you listening to?
It sounded like a barrel rating.
Barrel. Anyway, 1 through 5. But we've long since realized that that is very limiting. So we do points. Children, I'm telling you. We do
Barrel
points.
ratings. You ready? you couldn't get it out.
He's trying.
Yes. Go for it.
1,
2.
3.
Bam.
Lynch.
3.
Warwick is 2.5.
Lon gave it a 3-1.
So we're technically like all within
Within a point
of each other.
ish.
We got the points.
Technically, as I'm the lowest.
Ain't that the truth?
And the shortest. No, I think you might have your pick.
Hey!
This goes under the heading of like, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfectly enjoyable.
I'd say good even. I like it.
But I do think it's funny because it's like I was expecting at 35% like smoked malted barley.
Yeah.
I was just expecting a little bit more of a toasted flavor.
Mm.
Like it's there, but just not very strong.
I agree. It needed more smoke. If you're going to put mesquite smoked,
Right.
you better have that on the nose, on
Yep.
the palate, and in the back.
Right.
I think it has it on the nose, not so much a little bit, much less on the palate, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
But it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
very,
it's
very
I-
flavor.
be
a
good
lot
for-
of vanilla.
A lot of flavor.
And the
lot of flavor.
mesquite definitely has its own taste in there. You can
Sure.
taste that sweetness from the mesquite.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and it's malted barley, which is also very sweet,
Yeah.
right? So this is, as far as whiskeys go, it's pretty sugary.
It's funny. It's like I hadn't really thought of that, but now you mention it, it's like yes, you know how like sugary drinks kind of leave a sugary taste in your mouth once it's all gone. Like I can taste sugar.
It's there. It's there because the mesquite is sweet wood.
Mm.
The barley is sweet grain.
Should try the.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, try it.
I choked on the first time.
I know.
tried it.
Try it.
It scares me though.
No, try it. It's not what I thought. Not what I expected.
Pussy, try it.
Yeah. I didn't say make love to it. I said, Jesus. Yeah? Is it not? It's not.
It's good.
It's the opposite of what we've had before.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it didn't get. I
The
thought it would
burn
get.
doesn't become overwhelming.
Then you're able to find.
I think the burn, it's a little hotter, but not that much hotter. But the flavor.
You do get a lot more burn.
Holy crap! I feel like I'm eating corn on the cob in front of a
barbecue.
Tell you what, barbecue.
I didn't think it improved it.
No,
you didn't. Well, no. We could tell you
doesn't
threw
improve
it up
everything. That's true. It does not improve everything. That's true. Anybody want to take a guess on this bottle?
I'm gonna guess $64.99.
Okay. And you would pay what for it?
I'd pay that.
Okay.
Only because I feel like it's because of its rarity. Like if it wasn't a rare thing and it was going to be coming out constantly, I'd probably pay it closer in the 50s.
Right.
I think it's $59.95, and that's exactly what I paid for it.
$59.95.
Yeah, which is still more than I would normally pay for something.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm hoping the rarity doesn't up the value.
Well, right, because it's Bulleit.
Yeah.
And Bulleit's on the lower price point line, but then it's a one-off, never going to be offered again kind of thing. So they're going to jack it up
until they sell out, and then they'll somehow
until they sell.
Find another way of doing it.
$43.99.
Wow.
Okay.
Say $44.
Wow.
I mean, that's again, just like we've often said, this is one of those things where it's like, at that price, I'd buy it. I'd have it on the shelf, so that when someone,
somebody
comes up and goes, ooh,
walks in with a cowboy hat on and says, I got something for you.
Like, oh, I love mesquite. And you go, well,
try this. Let's see.
Yes.
So the only other mesquite one we've had was the Wild Turkey's Long Branch.
Yeah.
Which is the Matthew
Basil Hayden toasted too, though?
Basil
wasn't
toasted
mesquite,
is mesquite, right? I'm talking more the mesquite thing.
Okay.
I think this is sort of right up there with it. I think that's a little better.
Okay.
I think Long Branch is pretty smooth and mellow.
I was going to say, I think it's a little bit smoother. Yeah.
But it's also more of a whiskey because it's mostly corn. Although this is still 65% corn, so it is still mostly corn.
So before we go any further, I got some birthday money. And I got a little something.
Oh. Wait, you got a little fight up? What's that?
A little summit.
Oh, crap. Why am I afraid?
All right.
He said it's a Porsche. It's a Porsche.
Are we ready?
It's a Porsche.
It's not for me. It's not.
So I'm going to go lawn style.
What do you... Oh, my God. That was on my recommended to get.
Really?
Did you get it?
No.
Okay, good.
No. I couldn't find it.
I spent probably a good 45 minutes at Benny's. I'm like, fuck, we've had that.
Yeah.
I went through both the website, which you can go to midnightmoviedistillery.com.
And there's games on there as well now, by the way.
Some kick-ass game.
And I did search. I'm like, God, is it in there? I even went to the spreadsheet. I'm like, and then I'm thinking, fuck, did we ever have it at launch? So,
no, never.
No, but so I snagged this.
What a great name.
Yeah. Buzzard's Roost. I was thinking that's kind of
Roost.
perfect for Evil Dead because, the people were, well, we'll get into that, but, they were.
Wow, I'm excited.
So you heard about this before and you went looking for it?
No, I was actually walking around trying to find different things, and it was between this and Dragon's Blood, Dragon's Origin.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
Dragon's
like,
Milk.
Dragon's Milk, and I'm thinking, oh, God, I could totally get because there's only 2 bottles left of the Dragon's Milk, and I'm like, do I get it? I'm like, I got to try something new. I know Dragon's Milk is good, and it'll come back around, so I'm not. So I thought, I'll try this.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell us the price yet.
I won't tell you the price.
I don't think I've
I will give you the honor of opening it up.
No, it's your bottle.
No. Yes, you do it so well. So.
By the way, did you do the
I went to
pop
school.
on that one?
I did, but it didn't do it next to my mic. But I did.
They'll still pick it up. We were quiet.
Our mics can't pick up shit.
Like church mices.
We don't even have to grade this. Whatever. It was just something.
We're gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna go on the list.
Ooh. Okay.
That was pretty good.
Oh.
All right, pretty light.
Funny enough, the Benny's guy was asking me. He goes, "Do you guys do Bulleit?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure we have." And I looked it up. We had done other Bulleit.
So he knows
before.
that we do a podcast?
I told him that, yeah.
Oh.
But did he actually subscribe? Probably not. But it was worth a shot.
Anybody get a knife? There's this lip of the collar they put on this thing, and I know it's going to just snag all the liquid.
And
if you want to use, there's a little like mini blade on here if you want to, like that there, if you want to try and use that. It's got like teeth.
This is really interesting for the audio listeners.
Yeah. Well, you guys, that's
there you go.
Oh, here, give that back to.
Right
Thank you. All right. So the name of it is what is it? It's Buzzard's Roost.
Buzzard's Roost. Now
it's a double oak.
I got to finish my.
Yeah, we got to rinse out here.
Swigging it was actually kind of hard. It was like, all right.
While we're getting ready, I gotta look up the price. I don't even remember.
All right, Buzzard Roost. So what else can you tell us about this, or should we read the bottle?
I will read once I find it. You can read the bottle while I try to find the actual.
You rinsed that, right?
Yes, I am. There it is. Okay, so please tell me I did take a picture of the price.
All right, so it says on it, signature bourbon, finished in proprietary casks for extra depth. What are the proprietary?
Square.
Yeah.
Right.
Circle.
Double oaked, countless layers of flavor in every sip. We're talking 100 proof.
Yes.
Straight bourbon whiskey, no colors, no additives. Shall we get a zoom?
It's got a good
Zuma,
smell.
zoom.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a great looking bottle.
Yeah, it is.
I actually like that name.
All right.
All right,
Do
let's
we like
try
the
it out.
whiskey? Let's find out.
We're going to rate this.
I said it's got a good smell. Remember, we're going to rate this, though.
Mm-hmm.
So coming off of a malt whiskey, going into a corn whiskey, just pointing that note out.
Sure.
Maybe of course, we should have had a couple goldfish in
I
there.
guess we could. That can't hurt.
Might be a little late now, but
Are they flavored goldfish?
they are now.
If only somebody had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I like the smell. It's
Yeah,
not,
that's definitely a good palate cleanser. Nobody needs no cracker.
Oh, they're
Jack.
pretzels.
Yeah. I couldn't find the pretzel rounds again this time, so went for goldfish. Yeah, did that help?
helps you
I'm just trying-
distinguish.
I'm just trying to keep some sound for the audio people.
Good. So you just do yummy noises? Okay.
He just goes.
That's quality audio.
Yeah.
All right. So Buzzard Roost, again, nothing major on them. I didn't say where they're from. They are distilled in
In Indiana.
Indiana,
Yeah.
but bottled by Buzzard Roost Spirits in Bardstown, Kentucky. So a lot of places set up in Bardstown and nearby in Kentucky, so they can have a Kentucky on there.
Is it right on the border or something? Or?
No. It's just that it's like a town that just has a whole bunch of offices that are really are bottling companies, I guess, because they take the stuff from, and I'm already going blank on the name of the conglomerate in Indiana.
Yeah.
But
There was it was between this. I had two others I was considering.
Okay.
The what's it called? The Field of Dreams one.
I've seen a lot of Field of Dreams. We had one. No, I'm sorry. We had Field and Sound.
Yeah, Field of Dreams. So it's made from the corn from the Field of Dreams.
I can picture the bottle as soon as you say that.
Yep.
And then the other one there was a Breckenridge 250.
We haven't had
for the
any
250, and I was like, oh, do I get that
Was it
or
$250?
no? No, that was not.
Was it $25?
But while we're at it, so we should, I guess, if you want to rate it,
Yeah,
we
let's
can do it.
rate this thing.
I
Let's
wanna
rate
rate
this.
I just have to remember that there's 2 alcohols in there.
Can Zaphoid handle that?
Yes. Well, I have to do this bit, so I have to prepare the video.
I think I'm going 2 numbers on this one.
I'm gonna have to go 4 sips.
No.
in. Sorry,
You know
guys.
what? Yeah,
Breaking
you know what?
protocol.
I'm gonna.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to have another one.
Torn. That's good. Maybe in a good way, maybe. So this is 100 proof, so it's a little more.
It is hotter.
Hotter than I like the color of it. That's what kind of.
It's great color.
But it's hotter in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, in other words, it's like to me that like this is warmer. That was hotter.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's like a different punch to it.
I mean,
yes,
we are talking 93 to 100. That's not drastically different, but
Yeah, you would think it'd be the other way though. He was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
No. Okay.
Go.
Wait.
As already.
1,
2, 3. Bam. Okay.
what do you got?
Oh, Logan gives it a 3.
I gave it a 3 as well.
I gave it a 2.5.
Okay.
So you went down a
I
little.
think I did, but only, and I don't know if it's because I'm coming off of such a sweet whiskey. This one was a lot of pepper, like black pepper.
Really?
Okay.
I got a ton of black pepper off
Okay.
this one. I was going to sneeze in a minute if it's so much
Okay.
black pepper.
Okay.
The taste is good. The burn is pretty mellow for 100 proof.
Right.
It's not that burnier,
Not burning at all.
but And the flavor's good, but there's a distinct black pepper flavor in there.
Okay.
I get that. I think the flavor is what gave it the extra point for me. I think it just has a more full-rounded flavor to it.
Yeah. It's definitely more whiskey or bourbon-like.
Yes.
Than what we just had.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's part of the problem. Is one right after the other.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. This is what we do. We're professionals. God damn it. We can handle this.
We do this for a
Take
living.
it in stride.
Actually, we don't.
It did. Francisco World Spirits Competition. It won gold.
Yeah.
How many?
I didn't even pay attention to that.
How many whiskeys?
Something else about this one that I noticed on there and I didn't connect it until just now. The double oaked.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, I'm not a fan of double oaked. I like when it gets out more flavor from the wood, but I don't like it. Sometimes when they double and triple oak it, it just starts to taste like you're chewing on wood.
Yep.
But I don't taste wood.
Do you think that mellowed it out more?
I don't.
The
well,
100 proof?
it's supposed to.
Okay.
But I think also, yeah, maybe, but 100 proof is 100 proof, man.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you can add more flavors into there that kind of, not necessarily mask it, but...
I've often thought this. It's like, when you're displaying what the proof is, do either or.
Yeah.
Don't show 100 proof and 50% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
It's like, give us some credit.
We should be able to do simple math.
We
can double and we can half.
You know what?
That's pretty standard, yeah.
So, because I've noticed that not everybody does both. There are some people that just do one or the other.
True. That's why.
But I will say, it is one of those things that there's some people who just look right for one or the other.
True.
They'll look for the APV or they'll look for the proof.
Right.
And so they put them both on there for those people who goes like, it doesn't say what the proof is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called APV.
What do you guys think price-wise?
I'm gonna go 62.
Okay.
And I would pay 60 for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go $59.95.
Dick.
And I would pay.
Isn't Price is Right rules?
And I would pay $55 for it.
Okay. $42.99.
No.
Not on sale, nothing. Just $42.99.
All right, I'd pay 42 for that.
Yeah.
It's the same price as this.
Yeah.
I'd buy both of them, to be honest.
That's pretty good. So let's give one another shot of the
Sorry to detract, but I just it reminded me when I saw Buzzard's Roost. I'm like, okay, it's
good.
kind of a nice segue into you mentioned Bernier earlier.
Yes, Bernier earlier.
What else are we going to talk about?
All right, what else?
Now that we're like 20 minutes in, sorry.
No, this is what we do.
It's like, oh my God, we're all having fun and we're all drinking.
I don't know about you guys.
Can't beat that. You want to hand me the bottles, by the way? So
yes.
I always take pictures and I never post them, so I'm
I
sorry.
know. I do.
Well, because I want to wait until after the actual episode airs, and then I find out, oh wait, the episode aired like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, we have a scheduling system that
there's that whole thing.
Online for.
So what are we watching? What did we?
We watched Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah, you can keep that on that side.
Sure.
Which is, as I was saying at the beginning, this is the 6th movie in the overall Evil Dead franchise. It's the second in the more recent franchise.
When was the other one? Was it 3 years ago?
Like 3 years ago.
3 years.
Like Evil Dead
2023.
Rise. Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And so basically, it is the I don't know. It's the story of a woman who gets married, and the family that she marries into, their grandfather or father, depending which level you're looking at, is a historical archaeologist, I guess, and guess what he found at one point? Yes, you're right. That would be the Book of the Dead. One of the books of the Dead, I guess. And he recorded.
That's an important distinction, actually.
Yeah.
And he recorded tapes, of course, and sounded just like the guy from
right.
the first
Same
one.
audio quality.
And she marries into the family.
She's French, by the way. Right?
She is French, yes. But we won't hold that against her. And
She probably smelled on set.
she probably does.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god,
And doesn't shave her arm.
can you
No.
imagine the smell?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
And her husband dies, and she goes to the house of the family, and would you believe it? They find the book. Well, actually, sorry.
What? What? No.
Oh, they find pages.
They don't. But they don't call the Deadites out, do they?
They do. They do.
Son of a.
Apparently, they've never seen any of the previous movies.
Yeah.
To know that you shouldn't do that. Hilarity ensued. So,
All right.
Let's
Well,
just do our ratings.
we got to jump right on the rating bandwagon.
I'm doing a twofer.
So am I.
I also am, but I'm just debating
Yes.
Are you
on the
master debating?
second number.
I debated as well, and I decided to be a little bit generous.
Right. I'm erring on the side of generosity. Yeah. See, that's too generous. I gotta
Okay.
back it down. I gotta.
Well, by the way, just by making that statement, it already sounds like you know probably
One.
what the first number is. 2.
Oh yeah, 3.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Logan gives it a 4.5.
Warwick gave it a 2.3.
Lon gave it a 2.3.
Okay.
Wow.
As the odd man out, Logan, tell us
Let's hear it.
tell us what Kool-Aid you drank before you went to see
So,
this movie.
I went to go see this with my whole family, and my entire family was completely in agreement with me. This was probably one of the best horror movies we've seen in a long time. Now,
Oh.
it's not perfect. That's why I gave it a 4.5. I was debating between a 4 and a 4.5, but I gave it a 4.5 because I had a physical reaction to this movie.
You puked?
Very close.
Did you shit your pants?
No, but probably would have both came out at the same time if I had that cyclosporia. But anyway, it was the dumbest reason that I actually had this reaction, but in the theater I was dry heaving. It's the scene.
At what part?
The scene, and you guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm sorry. I have no idea why this got me, but nothing else in the movie did. Where the grandma is on the chair at the top, and the girl pulls out her false teeth, licks it, and puts it
in her mouth.
I was dry
Yeah,
heaving.
that's a trigger point.
Oh God,
That's
I was
why they
literally.
did it.
And then as we were walking up to the car talking about it, I almost spit up. I literally
Wow,
burped
yeah.
into my mouth thinking about it because it just hit me the wrong way. I've seen way worse than that, and it just for some reason like it just.
Yeah.
So
That's why they did it. That's why they did it.
no, but there were for some reason this movie just seemed to hit all the marks, which I am not a gore fan. I am not, all about showing all the bloodiness and all that, but for some reason they did just enough in here to keep it, I don't want to say classy, but I felt like it was enough where I was like, ooh, that looks painful and it looks real. It doesn't look CGI.
That looks painful.
Yeah. Owie. but and that's why I was shocked. I was waiting for, my wife to be like, oh God, this was the stupidest movie. That was gross. But she winced a couple of times just on some of the stuff that happened. But in the end, we were all like, holy shit, we were all happy with seeing it.
And the girls liked it as well?
The girls loved it. Yeah, they were all, and that's why I was shocked. I thought I was going to be the one walking out and going, and they were going to be like, but we all completely agreed that it was.
Wow.
I am very intrigued what you guys did not like.
You want a rock, paper, scissors to go see,
Sure,
see who goes
let's hear
next?
this.
You can go next.
Oh,
Because I'm sure we'll be saying the same thing.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Of the Evil Dead movies, clearly this was the worst.
100%.
Not only was it the worst Evil Dead movie, but it pushed the borderlines of just, I won't say I was ready to walk out of the theater,
Wow.
Yeah.
but
How'd you give it a 2?
because, so first of all, it's still Evil Dead.
Yep.
It still had
Oh, so it
great
gets-
gore.
It gets a 1.5 for just that.
It's
Based
still
on name.
2.3.
2.0.
And yeah, to me, sorry, just to check, it got one full point for it being Evil Dead,
Yep.
and 1 full point for the gore.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the 0.3, I think it was, that's for the rest of the movie.
Okay. Okay.
I concur. So, and the thing is, when they started with the movie, I know they're trying to get your nerves uneasy about everybody and get upset with everybody because you know everybody hates everybody. There's this underlying despicability amongst the family members, whatever. Yep. But even when you have, the shooting, the directing was horrible. The editing was horrible. They were I thought for the longest time, they were having a funeral at a construction site.
100%.
And I'm like, wait a minute, so this is a funeral home? No, wait, it's a crematory that they're doing this? I was lost because I'm like, wait a minute, they're really not being clear about the situations, the people, and where they are. And then when she came out the bride, they did it right from the whole argument in the bar. And then they're like, my club. I'm like, wait, it's his club? He owns this club, and he went up to get the service. And I'm like, so I'm trying to backtrack and catch up on who the fuck is who. There's no setup. There's no character appreciation.
Yep.
I hated everybody. I was cool with everybody dying. There wasn't a single person there that I thought, no, don't let them die. Because like in the first Evil Dead movie, the first remake, where it was the first serious take on Evil Dead, I cared for everybody in there. I didn't want anybody to die because they built that character trust in the beginning. And you were like, yes. Evil Dead Rise, they did the same thing. You got the backstory. You got feelings for everybody. You're like, I get this. You get the kids. Even though you didn't agree with all of them, like the boy I wasn't that great, but the daughter and then the younger daughter, you got their motives and they brought that storyline out. I got none of that. I didn't know who was who for the longest fucking time. I didn't know. I didn't care about any of them because I didn't know who was who. And the backstory made everybody seem like they were a dick. So I'm like, yeah, fucking burn them all. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then they did some other things. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Then they did some other things in there too. Like I know this was on the commercials or the previews or whatever. So everybody got kind of used to it. But when she drank the hot wax, I'm like,
okay.
Show it burning her throat, show it bubbling out through the hole or something like. She just drank and it was done. It's like, I've probably done that in college. I don't know if that's that big a deal.
Right. I mean, like
I think we do that every time.
Right.
I mean, we've all
stomach,
hot wax on your arm.
Right.
I mean, it's like
so I was totally unenthralled by that.
Okay.
The storyline with the whole, I made this thing, the candles, the candelabra or whatever that was, the candlestick, and I made this hideous thing, and I'm like, everybody hated everybody, which made me hate all of them.
Okay. So to add on to that,
sure.
Yeah, to me the story just made absolutely no sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem to have, like, even them like trying to say that the dad, grandfather, whoever, was clearly the people from the original tape and whatever. It just, like, number one, I hate movies that in a later movie introduce things on a mechanism, a tape, that you're telling me that at some point in the original they didn't just let the tape play and hear all this other stuff. You know.
Sorry, go ahead, because I got something else to throw in there too that was pissing me off.
And just, it's like, it also, I also reduced points even more. So technically, I even gave it even more credit for the goal, because the goal was really good.
It was.
It was really good. It was
nonstop.
Right, and very realistic.
Which was great.
It
was abusive almost.
Yeah, it's like,
to the audience.
I'm sure there probably was CGI in there, but you didn't notice it.
Sure.
It all just looked very realistic. But they lost points the second that the guy stabbed the dog. Because to me that was so gratuitous.
My wife
and
I
unnecessary.
saw it coming literally, because she was sitting next to me. We were watching the theater, and as soon as he pulled it out, we just looked at each other and made sure we didn't watch the.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Because we're dog lovers. But
yeah, it's like all of it. I didn't care about anyone. I didn't care. Like what I hoped was that the son were there with the other girlfriend, that like he was going to be like the savior and step up.
And he was starting off as the nice guy. You're right. He was going to be the good guy.
And then he fucking left her in the car.
Right. And then he left her in the car.
That reminded me of, like, which was it? Was it 28 weeks later? When he leaves the family in the house. That's where I thought, okay, he's going to redeem himself. But then I did
That was a bigger fucking
So
deal.
the reason I gave it a 4.5, I almost gave it a 4, and I probably should have, but I gave it a 4.5 because I think it's still worth watching. Like, I mean, I think it's one of those things where
I agree. It's
like
in the sense that it's an Evil Dead movie.
yes, but the one thing some of the stuff that you guys were mentioned was I agree with, but one of the big ones that annoyed me out of the movie was why would you shoot yourself 3 times in the head? Like that was where I was like, do it once, and you're like, oh no, and it's like, well, here we go again, boom, and then by the third one, I'm like, all right, now it's just kind of.
And how is he still alive? Because even Deadites, you shoot them in the head, they're going to take their head off.
This is different now. This is a different book.
But see, that's just there you go. Yeah. So they're just saying and I understand they've got to kind of bring it to new territories.
Sure.
But one of the other things that pissed me off the most is they never finished the incantation.
Right, because
they never said the final words. There were 2 words at the end that they did not say, and the Deadites were already there. I know they tried to pre-explain that by saying, well, they can sense when the book is unwrapped.
Right.
Yeah.
So but they can't come after you yet. They didn't do the incantation.
Well, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like wrapping the knife, the dagger of Kadar, whatever it's called,
Kandarian dagger.
Kandarian dagger, like in Hessian, or in
duct tape.
Right. It's like, if you're an evil spirit, how is that stopping you to go, hey, it's behind that wall panel over there?
So, okay, let's bring another point. They changed the Kandarian dagger.
Oh, right.
So they grabbed the one that was the spinal cord, and the spirit said, not that one. Well, what the fuck? That's a Kandarian dagger. No, now it's this other one. I get it. It's kind of like the Emperor's clothes. No, it's this cheap, taped up shiv.
Or it's like, now
it's a shiv made out of plastic or something.
That is the cup of Christ.
Right, exactly. That's the one a carpenter would have.
Indiana Jones.
Right, it's totally like that. But you don't. I get that you want to like twist it and say, no, this is the Kandarian dagger. But she had the actual Kandarian dagger there. She had the actual skull with the spinal and the. So you don't. What the fuck? Where'd she get that one? What's that one from? Where's that from?
It was confusing at that point too.
When you're storing your Kandarian dagger,
as one does,
like
in a duffel bag,
with all these other knives,
right?
Like, what was the point of that?
Indiana Jones, you hit the nail on that one.
Keep trying.
It's the choose wisely.
I was under the assumption that she grabbed the wrong one.
She did grab the wrong one.
No, but like I'm saying, even after she said, I'm like, okay, he's faking.
Oh,
he's gonna come back and he's gonna do something, and like the whole thing of him, his eyes turning back to normal and stuff like that. So I mean, well, like I said, it wasn't a perfect movie, but I had fun. Family had fun, so that's why it got a higher rating. But I still think it's worth watching. I am not a Evil Dead connoisseur.
I consider myself.
Yes,
a super fan.
But now, okay, so did you guys wait till after the credits?
Yes.
Of course.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. So there was 2.
Right.
There was the one.
Spoilers.
Yeah, obviously. Well, I think we spoiled it a long time ago. But,
yeah, good point.
But yeah, so there was the one showing the grandma, because my family and I looked at each other. Where's the grandma? So that was kind of nice to actually that they played that part.
But honestly,
explain it, or do we
that was also pretty stupid.
Sorry,
what happened?
Did I hit something?
No. Did I not do this?
You didn't.
God damn it.
That's how mad you are.
You spent so much time
I
putting
put all
that
this
together,
effort into it.
Yeah.
No, you just
Well, now they know. Now they know what movie we're doing.
Yeah.
Now
40 minutes in.
Now they got it. But I thought the grandma thing was a little stupid.
I thought that one was. Well, I'm sorry. I thought that the second one was stupid as well, because again, it's like, what was the point of it other than like in the third one they're gonna bring them all together? I mean, it's like
technically the seventh one.
Yeah.
But so this is a point. I didn't hate it. I got excited about it because I loved Evil Dead Rise.
I 100% agree.
So when I saw the mom at the very end credits, second end credits, because the grandma was the teaser, you thought, oh, I guess. And let me tell you, after the grandma, everybody left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We stuck around after that. Thinking,
my family did too. They left, and I said, there might be something, and they're like, no, there's nothing. They had to go to the bathroom, so they left, and then that was a good 2 minutes long. That's why I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this long. I thought it was just going to be a quick blip of something.
But it was interesting because the way they had it in the funeral home or crematory, whatever the fuck that was supposed to be, the jar there, and we saw the name. She made a point of reading the names, and we're like, trying to think that out, and I'm like, wait a minute, the last name was, I didn't know the first name, but the last name was the mom's last name,
Right.
right? And then we're like, yeah, so maybe, so, and then she shows up and we're like, oh, that's awesome. And then we're like, well, wait a minute, why? What is she, so I was a little confused because I wanted to be a little bit more explanation. Is she back? She just never got resolved in the last movie, which I thought she did. I thought it was completely wrapped up in the last one.
Well, somebody had mentioned too, they're like, she was some sort of mix of all of the different people. Like, how would they have been able to turn that into ash, which then would have possibly brought her to that?
So there's another point, because the jar with the name was a jar of ashes.
Yep.
How did she materialize out of that, or was she a spirit? Was it a ghost thing?
No, she killed a kid, which was kind of cool.
Okay, so maybe she's not a ghost thing.
I don't know why, but like, I like the fact that they're pushing that boundary. I don't like killing kids, but it's just one of those things where
for legal reasons we have to.
Yes,
Great, now we're going to get
legally.
more hate mail, more than we normally get.
But I just felt like it was one of those situations where you're just like, oh, she's going to grab her and it's going to end, and then she's just like full on snaps her neck. You're like, oh shit, she actually went there. So I felt like that was a nice little.
There's always been a taboo in horror movies about not killing kids, but they've been killing kids in horror movies.
But we also got the reverse coming out soon, if I'm not mistaken.
The prequel.
No, Ice Cream Man.
Oh my God! Did you see the preview for that?
I did.
Oh,
the Red Band trailer for it. So.
Listen, I'm an Eli Roth fan,
100%.
so
yeah, it's good.
That's coming out soon, like August.
Yeah, I think something in August. Yeah. So
by the time this comes out, it's going to be August.
We'll be like, yes, what's going on?
that was last week.
Yeah.
Did you guys obviously saw Bruce Campbell?
Yes, I did.
Yes, on the wall.
Chair.
Yeah.
I said something, and the rest of my family's like, "What?" I don't.
Yeah. Right.
So
right.
I mean, I thought it was so. Again, it's that was another thing that I had a problem with, because I'm like, okay, I get that it's a throwback, or potentially
just an Easter egg. Had no meaning.
Right, because in other words, it's like.
But then why don't they use a more recent
It's
photo?
a family photo.
They should have used an older one, so then it would have looked like, oh, well, maybe he knew the grandfather.
They literally, it was a good effort, but a bad execution.
Okay.
Because it made no sense to be on the wall of families, because nobody knows who that is, or it's a separate
well,
wall.
To other people, they wouldn't have cared, but it was a nice throwback. I thought.
I'm glad they did it.
To the fans.
It's a silly point, but like I would have preferred to have seen his picture like in the funeral home,
right?
But not on the wall with family pictures,
right?
Because to me,
you got to leave it open in case he comes back. That's what they're going to do. They're going to combine them all.
But that's not the point. The point is he wasn't part of the family, because when they went to the cabin, obviously in the original movie, it's like he was as surprised as anyone else about the what was in the basement and the tapes and all that kind of stuff. So
and they're also then, if they put them on the family wall, are they trying to connect these two families?
Right.
That's what they're doing.
So if they're trying to connect them,
sounds like Grandma was a whore.
A horror?
All right.
Horror.
And it was, well, no, it was in his formal look. I was going to say he wasn't in his like ash uniform.
Well, and that, to his point, I mean, I think you could have totally gotten away with it if you'd actually had a picture of him today.
Yeah.
But like
they could have put him in a newspaper clipping.
Right.
They could have done
just
something.
Had him in there somewhere.
Right. Somebody had a picture of him in his wallet, or
something.
In her wallet, like I do.
It was just weird.
Hiding in her.
Anyway, I don't disagree ultimately that
you should watch it.
You should watch it.
I agree. You should watch
it.
You would prefer it more on like digital, not going to the theaters and seeing it.
If it wasn't the fact we got free tickets,
I would have given it a lower score.
I would have. I don't want to give it a low score. I would have complained even more.
Yeah, I think the problem is, I don't know if it went in with expectations, because let's face it, Evil Dead Rise. When I say Evil Dead, that's the original reboot of this franchise, right? Evil Dead, and who was in that one? Who was the girl in that one?
In Rise, or
no, the original Evil Dead remake. She played the main character. She was in a lot of TV shows for a while. Anyway, she
was in that movie with that guy.
That helps perfectly. Now I know exactly. Oh yeah, the
more
guy.
Info.
She was with the guy.
Claude's requesting more info.
Anyway, the point is, that movie was, to me, phenomenal. And then Evil Dead Rise took it to another level where it was nonstop.
Yep.
And it was like getting better and better. So I wonder if my expectations were big because it's a different director.
Sure.
Yep.
And that was actually the whole point, is that all the sequels are going to have different directors.
Right.
Because it's supposed to take a different take on everything, right? But let's face it, they sure tried to make it look like Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise.
Do you think they'd bring it back and have the final? We'll call it the final. Like when they combine all of them, they'll have Raimi do it.
Raimi said in an interview that he doesn't want to direct any more movies, but he wants to continue the franchise. So that's why he said, I'll have different directors do it.
That's
just
a way of
because,
getting money.
maybe, because currently he said he's not interested in doing one. Of course, that can change.
So I'll give this movie just a little bit of a prop in terms of. So I do think the Deadite, the idea of the Deadites, I think was a little bit more well played out in this movie than
Sure.
in Evil Dead Rise. Like to me,
Explain that.
In Evil Dead Rise, they weren't so. Like I didn't feel that they were quite so obviously. I mean, yes, we know because we know the stories that they're the Deadites, but it's like they weren't. Sounds weird, like Deadite-ish. They were just they were just like
They weren't Deadite enough?
They weren't Deadite enough.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, it's like because like in the originals, the Deadites were like, I mean, use the word like pseudo zombies. I mean, just
Sure,
it's like they were like, you know, like I'm coming to get you. I think Evil Dead Rise,
Well, they weren't like slow.
No, but just it's like
They joked around a lot more. Well, I shouldn't say joked around, but they didn't come out and just start destroying you like they do in the new ones. They toy around with you for a while.
But I think in Evil Dead Rise, it felt for me more like they were simply possessed, where and
Well,
I know,
they are.
I know. I felt that these were just a little bit more like classic Deadites. Again, I stick to my rating.
No.
I still stick to all the bad things I said.
No, but again, I agree. So we trashed this movie in the regards of it was terrible directing, bad editing. They didn't build up the story. The story was poorly executed, but the special effects were awesome.
Excellent.
The gore was awesome. The violence was beyond. It was nonstop, machine gun to your face kind of violence, and
it would have
that.
been worse. So the scene where the gentleman kills his girlfriend with the dishwasher front.
Yeah.
There was roughly about 13 to 14 hits I counted. The director stated it was supposed to be 35, and they made him cut it. So he just kept smashing and he said, and then after that there was like a long pause of just staring at her smashed in face. So 35.
I'm waiting for the director's cut.
Well, director's cut.
Which I
that's what
think,
they're
and he
for.
said that apparently the MPA was like, yeah, you're going to give it
for.
an NC-17. So he was like, all right. So he backed off to 13.
Yes.
35, I could just
Well,
imagine.
if you know
A
what,
lucky number.
if I would have cringed a little more if they made me care about a single character.
Yes.
I would have cringed a little bit more.
Yeah, I get where you guys are coming from on that. Where there wasn't much feeling for any of the characters. I was hopeful.
There was no build-up.
I was hopeful for the puss to turn into the man, and
Yeah.
it never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense, but that was something I had seen prior. Was the scene where the girl's crawling around the room, and then the dad's in the house, and he's kind of throwing the guy around. Like, I still liked that. I thought that was a very good.
I'll give that props as far as directing goes.
Yeah.
Where they were focused on the girl trying to hide while the fight's going on in the background.
Yeah.
That was well done because you see him throwing them
That's
through
what had me
walls and
excited,
flying around,
yeah.
and she's kind of curring. But then what does she do? She goes, she can't find a place, and she goes under the stairs. And then when the fight comes through there, she just sits. Then you're like, okay, now there was 6 opportunities for her to take off and get out of there. But
I would argue that's more the DP that probably said, hey, how about I keep fix on the heroine or not heroine, on the female. There's a slight callback in there that I don't know whether anyone else picked up on, and the scene with the mother in the bedroom and the dad with the holes in his head, like knocking at the window.
Yeah.
Salem's Lot. There you go.
wait, what did you say? What did you say?
Salem's Lot.
As soon as that happened,
Now-
I'm like, yeah.
Now, do you think that was a good callback to it, or you think that was just them doing something.
They just wanted. I don't know whether it was official callback because it's not like he was. It was like floating.
Yeah. And he wasn't a kid.
And he wasn't.
There's that.
But like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, that's like so Salem.
I'd be interested
You guys
in
would be
the
very
director if that
upset
was
with me.
intentional. What?
I still have never seen Salem Plot.
Oh my god.
I've seen that scene, but I've never seen.
Wait a minute. You haven't seen Salem's Lot? Who the fuck are you?
Nope.
What were you doing in the 70s?
Seriously?
I was not even born.
Okay, wait a minute. What did you do in the 90s when you were in college?
I was
watching all
masturbating
these
a lot
movies?
during those time frames.
Holy sh!
Okay.
I don't want to say what I was doing in the 70s. Something that I was around in the 70s. But hey,
Adding to the list.
I'm going to leave it at this. Watch it because it's an Evil Dead movie. Watch it because the gore is intense. Don't go for a storyline. Don't try to think this is going to be as detailed and interesting.
See, I went into it with
Evil
that
Dead
mindset,
movies.
with just go have fun and just wait to see like what happens. And that's why I think I've seen Evil Dead 1, 2, and 3. I've seen Evil Dead Rise. I went into it fresh and said, don't think of those, look for references, but don't, just go have fun with it. And I felt like I think that's what made me think that it was worth it to see.
I think the problem is that like when we make a statement like that, there is going to be a group of our thousands and thousands of subscribers,
hundreds of thousands, really,
that are going to come back and go, whoa, it's a horror movie. What do you expect? And I get it. However,
that's bullshit. Because this is the fucking 2026. Is it 26?
Yeah, somewhere around.
Come on, put substance in the movies.
and that's the whole thing.
The good ones have substance. They always have.
Right. The point is, it's like the reason it got a 2.3 or whatever the hell I gave it was because of the gore, was because of the Evil Dead.
Yes. And the Deadites and that storyline, because that storyline's fine.
But
even though they didn't finish the fucking incantation.
But you have to have you have to have a story. You have to make it interesting. Like even All Hallows Eve, Art the Clown. I mean, there's still a story.
There's still a story.
Do you think the reason she didn't finish the incantation was to prove that like they would have been that much stronger if she had finished it?
But here's the point: is without the incantation, they shouldn't be there at all.
Because that's what summons them.
It brings them to you. And yes, if you go back to the original Evil Dead 2.
I know you guys are just upset there wasn't a tree rape in this. I know.
Or any
kind of rape. Any kind of nudity. I shouldn't say any kind of rape because that really sounds bad. I'm not in favor of that.
But we're okay
but there was any kind of nudity. But
snap a neck.
At the same time, the original Evil Dead 2, as they're reading the incantation, it starts. Mm-hmm. So I get that. They don't have to finish it for it to start. But if you don't finish it, in fact, there was a movie where they didn't finish it and it retreated.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't finish it, and yet it was
sucks back.
Right, but nope.
They're like, fuck it, we're going.
She didn't finish the incantation, and they were still full power. Full power.
Because the thing that's ridiculous about it, and I was about to finish the episode, but we'll still go. The thing that's ridiculous about it is because, once again, you look at it as, so if the Kandarian dagger has been hidden all this time.
The second Kandarian dagger, apparently.
Right, apparently, yes.
And how did they get it? But they also found it. Because the original guy found the pages and the Kandarian dagger with the original guy. I'm saying Evil Dead 2. That's why he had both of them. So when they found the book, does every book come with a Kandarian dagger?
Maybe it's like kind of like one of those things you get at the supermarket where you get a magazine and you get like 3D glass.
So there's multiple books
stuff in it.
And you get a knife with Kandarian dagger with each book.
Might be spoony.
Anyway, let's be done.
Yep.
I'm
getting upset.
Overall, watch it if you're a fan of Evil Dead and gore in general, because it's good for that. Just don't expect any kind of a good horror movie.
Damn. Don't expect to care about anybody.
Anyway, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh, shit.
What did you do?
What happened?
I went down the wrong pipe.
Okay, let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us. On another. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow us on social media. Right here.
I want to do like 5 million takes.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
Feeling good about this one.
What's the matter with that? What's the matter with that one?
Feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for it.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing. This is a social media.
But you see it on different lines.
Yes,
so I'm like,
but do you know where the lines actually are?
By the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right here.
I know. They can hear me, though.
No, they can't.
I'm Logan Lynch. Over here.
We're going to cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names himself?
That sounds like a made-up name to me.
Doesn't it, though? Amen.